Peace, how y'all doing? Getting to, I'm running them back to back. This is COVID Chronicles number 5. And this is how the COVID pandemic is changing our lifestyle activities. Um, it's very interesting. One thing that I noticed and actually had to be a participant in, a lot of people are, it hits home and it's hitting home. You see a lot of friends that are losing relatives and friends. Um, and so with these deaths, usually we always, in the event that we unfortunately lose somebody, we have funerals, right? And uh, of course, it's the whole arrangement of and coordination with, you know, church or whatever faith you're in. Um, you have that arrangement with that institution as far as burial and interment procedures. Uh, you have to meet with the morgue and um, the mortician, um, set up dates. You got to pay for and find the dates for the funeral announcements. You got to find the cemetery and all of this on top of the grief that you're experiencing from the loss. Um, COVID has redefined how this whole process um, goes down now because what we're seeing and what I've seen and what I've experienced, you know, hospitals and the bodies that of individuals that have lost their lives and loved ones, a lot of times they're not able to access the body in a timely manner. Sometimes, um, if in the hospital, claiming them, and it's a whole thing with contamination. Funeral homes and funeral parlors not equipped to necessarily process these bodies because of the high virulence of the coronavirus. People don't want to deal with it and stuff like that. Um, in New York, they have built a mass grave where they're just putting bodies in boxes and just throwing them inside the mass grave. Unmarked people don't even know where some of their loved ones are. Um, you have in Louisiana, in Mississippi, and definitely Louisiana, because I think the mayor of New Orleans, it was either the mayor of New Orleans or the governor, was talking about how they need more um, mobile morgues because the body count is so high, they can't even warehouse all the bodies properly, hygienically, and store them for them to be claimed, so that they can go through whatever the process is, prior to, funerals and interment and all of that and burial. So everything is just kind of like the person is dead. Look, we need that body out of the ICU. We need that body outside the hospital, contained so it doesn't spread anything quick, and that's it. The speed in which this happens, it's not even allowing people the full um, process of mourning and grieving. What's even more crazy is I had to attend 2 cyber funerals um, because of the fact that a lot of the businesses are closed. because of the fact that there's shelter in place and social distancing, and in many businesses you can't have more than 10 people in a business, and especially depending on the square footage of the business, you can't really conduct a funeral as thought. You know, usually a funeral will be like a packed church or a packed mosque or temple. This you're talking about maybe hundreds of people in close proximity to each other, hugging and crying on one another. You can't do that with social distancing, where you need 6 to 10 feet of space between individuals, and the fact that they have the shelter in place laws. So now you're having to conduct and eulogize and memorialize people that you love, that you've had all these years to bond with, to part ways in this manner. That is very impersonal, uh, very indirect. It is not intimate as the way we've known for memorials and funerals to be. Uh, you've seen individuals who are mourning, whether it's like the spouse or the family members. There, when you attend these cyber funerals, you see them crying. Um, you see them crying. You may see them breaking down online, and you just want to reach out and give them a hug, let them know it's okay. You can't even reach out and touch them because you'd be hugging a screen or hugging a phone. And it's just so unreal and uncanny. You never thought that we would arrive at this point, um, and it's just extremely weird seeing that, and being a participant in that. It kind of redefines uh, humanity in a way. Um, how we relate and connect to each other. Um, it's very strange. Now, I haven't participated. Now, I participated in two cyber funerals during this COVID shelter in place lockdown. I have not experienced a cyber wedding, but I have friends that said they've attended a cyber wedding. How about that? Like, you know, uh, will you accept this man's hand in marriage? Click I do. Like, you're like, okay, well, let me click I do. Does anybody object to this union? Type in one. Like, it's just, it's so, man, wow. Instead of throwing rice, everybody's just sending heart emojis probably. It's very weird. This digital age and just how something microscopic as a virus has redefined the landscape of society as we know it. Sure, there's more to come, but just observations and things I'm thinking about. So this one was COVID Chronicles number 5, and how the coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic, how it really impacts our lifestyle activities. All right, peace.